All right, welcome to the Diplomats as we talk about Media Wars, Media Wars 4. Apparently, there was a Media Wars 3 that they didn't invite us to after we won Media Wars 2.
And four.
Uh,
Shit, sorry.
After I won Media Wars 2, we left Media Wars 4 with Keith being our representative in Turkey. He just in the past had stabbed Italy, going from 7 to 10 centers.
And Russia.
And now Russia, who is now substituted, was it Johnny?
Yep.
Johnny, Johnny the sucker comes in, gets stabbed. It's 10-8. Russia's got a great northern presence and nothing in the south. But we played on from here. We had our power rankings. We were kind of with Germany here, who is Florida man. France kept in meme a little bit, and then Italy and Russia we were attacking, and the others had been eliminated.
Yep.
It goes on to 1907, doesn't it, Keith?
Yep. Keeps going.
They apparently didn't know what you could drop. So you drop down 3 builds on them, 2 fleets and an army, and you put them to work, man. You put them to work here. Talk about like what the vibe was like. Were you just like, fine, I'll just kill everybody?
Yeah, well, I had good conversations with Germany and France the previous year, and pretty much they just wanted a lifeline. I really was disappointed in France in the fall season because they really needed to tap Western Med to ensure they got Marseille back. But I think they knew that Italy was going to pivot, so they didn't do that. If they had, they would have just slipped in the West, which would have given me a little bit of breathing room. Um, and so from this point on, I'm done with France just because they can't even do a little bit to help me that would be in their best interest. So I know Captain Meme's a balance of power person, and right now I'm a 10 and he's a 5, so he's not going to do anything to help me, and I'm not
He
going to
can't
ask.
really balance you.
Yeah, I'm not going to really ask because I know that's just not the way he plays. So I'm all in on Germany here, unfortunately.
You kind
Obviously,
of do everything you need to do. Too bad you couldn't get into Romania.
so this spring I'm like, I sandbox it out, and I'm like, I can really make some gains in other places on a guess. But if I lose Romania, I think my whole line crumbles and it becomes much more chaotic. And I'd rather not play a chaotic game. So at the very least, I want to bounce Romania. And I found that playing Turkey, I actually think Romania is the best place for Turkey to be. It's just such a good spot. And then after that, Galicia. I can just pivot either way. And then if I don't have them, then anything in my Balkans or Sevastopol is just under threat. And so I think that was my biggest priority is maintaining my position and making sure that I have a way to pivot either north or west, depending on if I can actually break apart Italy and Russia here a little bit. So
I
um,
forgot who Austria was in this game.
Zotan from the briefing,
From the
our
briefing. Yeah.
sponsor.
Our sponsor. Our sponsor.
So
Um,
So yeah, I sandboxed this a lot. This was my safest bet. I was back and forth between an army and con or a fleet and con, but anything I did with the army was still going to Bulgaria, and I never used it in the Balkans. So I was like, I might as well just build that fleet. I wasn't expecting Italy to keep the West, and I thought he'd keep that army in Bohemia just because it felt like a better move. But I thought I had the upper hand because there was one less army coming.
Now, on the other hand, you are down one in the spring, with a lot of play for units here, obviously. But you're down one, losing Naples, and I'm pretty sure you expected to lose Naples. I think you knew that a
I
long time
expect to
ago.
lose Naples. By taking Galicia and moving to Albania, my two fleets had Greece covered just in case he slipped in or slipped behind. I knew that I could take one off of Italy no matter what. Not having Romania made it a little suckier, but it was better than not. But the thing that I saw this convoy to Livonia, and I'm like, if he does it, Germany picks up a center, so that's bad for Russia. It's not great for me because it stops me from dominating the North as much as I want. But if so, I'm fine with that. And so I'm very happy that Germany gets a build here. If anything, it's me and Germany working together. And
I mean,
so,
I think you lose Moscow here, but you got Germany on side.
yep. So
Um,
it's pretty much a
but
gun vote
you
for me.
outguessed him. You outguessed him, and you ended up getting Warsaw for Moscow. That was he
Yep.
should have supported Warsaw here. Galicia was definitely going to move. Um, hmm.
I think he was
So
trying to do too much to support both himself and Italy. Um, and it was just enough for me to slip through. Here, I asked Germany for Munich to Silesia. I'm like, do Munich to Silesia. There's no way he's going to move the other way with me. He's threatening Warsaw. I was like, Berlin's safe. I was like, you don't have anything to worry about. And if he does, he'll probably move the fleet in. So you'll have something to tap it. And the problem is he got a build, but he covered all of his home centers. So even if he would have tapped it, he would have walked out and had a build place. Um, so I was really disappointed with Germany because it's another time where someone across the board could have played to help me and help themselves at the same time. And so at this point, I've written off Germany because I'm like, that's just suboptimal for you to cover all your centers on a build. And then I've already written off France for not even accidentally walking in the West like he told me he could or probably would. And so I was like, it's not even worth me talking to either of these. And so after this turn, I go to Russia and I'm
who's going
like,
to lose? Who's going to lose Liverpool?
you're losing Liverpool. I will walk out of Warsaw towards Silesia. All you have to do is disband Galicia. You disband Galicia, I will help you take German centers. And then, because I'm not the kind of player who likes to play alone, I have to have someone to play with. And Russia was in the best position for me. Most likely, I wasn't going to hold Warsaw anyways. And I'd rather keep those fleets in the west and prop them up with Warsaw. I'll give them a center, no big deal. I can take something off Italy or we can take something off Germany. But Germany and France are not working out for me. Uh, and Russia has only things to lose, and I have something to give. And so I pitched that. Uh, what we didn't really cover is between winter '06 and spring '07. There was 14, 15 days that we were on break. So there was a pause. And during this pause, that's when I get a blunt of uh, Italian messages that are very personal. He's
Uh,
he's pushing
Cedric, you play.
everybody, which is why I would have preferred to keep the comments inside the game instead of through Discord. No, he's commenting in different places. He's PMing me.
This
It's
guy talks about Riaz being a doesn't like it after he gets stabbed, but how does he take it when he gets stabbed?
he's it's
Big
impressive.
baby.
It's impressive what he does. But he pushes every button. He tries to play sympathy, and he makes me feel bad, which I do.
Because you're a
And
gentle man.
I am. He appeals to the positive sides, getting back together. It's really emotionally taxing because I've already committed to a stab, and there's no way for me to back off of a stab here without him turning around, and that would just make him look like a bigger fool. And I know he doesn't want to do that. So I don't really see a way to rectify it.
Yeah,
Um,
you got to kill him.
but I think on retreats too, we do patch things up, but I've patched things up with Italy before, and he has destroyed me hardcore. At this point, I know Germany's got their draw vote in, and I know Russia's got their draw vote in, and I know France definitely does not because France is going for position all the way here. And I'm like, if I keep fighting Italy and Russia, France has a good chance to just Pac-Man some dots from behind and tie me up. So that's the reason I feel like I have to either patch things up with Russia or Italy here. As much as, I don't really want to.
Italy's not an option.
But yeah, the messages are quite unbearable. I try to just not answer them because at first I tried to explain everything logically and it kind of just blew up in my face. And then when I started ignoring it, like he was a homeless person on the corner begging for money, I was just like, I just wasn't responding because I don't have anything to respond with other than this is a fucking game. Please stop being mean to me. Um,
You're being a bully.
Yeah, I was like, it's hard. It's weird saying you're bullying the board leader, but that's definitely the way it felt. And I see that Russia and France and theirs they had the same feelings, but I just feel like me and Cedric have such a long history that he knows every button to push. And it made me just not ever want to play again. Honestly,
Wow.
it's been super rough, and I probably could have pushed for more, but I just wanted this game to end. Um, so I was looking for any way to force it to end. And meanwhile, during the retreats, Italy was telling me that, oh, I have my draw set, even though I've seen him post and delete that he's like, I'm not drawing until Turkey has less centers than me. And so, and I know France wasn't going to draw, but I think everyone else got to France. And so at the end of this year, the game drew kind of on accident because France didn't want to draw. He felt peer pressure to. And Italy only drew because they needed to send me a screenshot saying that, oh, look, I'm not the holdout. Because he was trying to pin it on me, but no one believed it because I was like, I'll draw right now. I'm on top. I don't care. So, uh, but yeah, it's been an intense board. I can definitely say very toxic and
Very toxic. All the things we love about diplomacy.
well, I mean,
Hard
if it's bad
feelings,
enough for
toxicity,
if it's
tears,
bad enough for Russia,
bullying.
it fits.
This is not a game welcoming to new players.
No,
This might
but
be the last Media Wars.
it's definitely high caliber. I respect Cedric's play. It's just it's brutal. I mean, I helped write the book on it, and he threw the book at me, really hard. So I definitely appreciate it, but it was brutal. It was awful, and I was so glad it's over. But this was the
It,
last.
so you're bearing the headline. We won.
We won. We did win. It almost feels like a Pyrrhic victory, but we did
The
win.
the diplomats have now won 2 out of 4 Media Wars. 2 out of the 3 we were invited in.
Yep.
We kicked ass. Keith, you represented us well. You got an unpopular power, and you destroyed him. You destroyed Cedric. You, you turned him into mush.
He didn't do too bad. I mean, it was a lot that he was doing in the West that I had no idea, and I kind of let him have free reign. But
All right, so power rankings. Turkey's on top. Germany, they weren't helping you here.
yeah, I'd almost flip it again. I'd probably say Russia,
No, no,
Italy.
no, 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 no. We're gonna do this. France, Russia, Germany, and Italy. What are we gonna do with Cedric? Oh, what are we gonna do? He's gone. We win.
We win.
We win. That's the game.
And for the most
Media
part, I
Wars.
did it the way I would analyze a game. So, and I want to say that I played at a severe disadvantage because this game started when I went to DixieCon and they paused for everybody else going to Europe, but I didn't get a pause for Dixie. And so that's the reason I kind of lost my AT at the beginning and had to fight on the back foot. And then this last year, 1907, I was at Regatta. So they had spent a 14-day break and then they're like, oh, we're going to come back right when I'm flying to Denver. So I did it 2 years of this game playing while playing at another tournament. So
Eh,
I
well,
don't, I don't like
uh,
asking for pauses. I guess I'm old school because I think that's lame, but
you won. That's all I care about. Okay, I put you up there. You put yourself up there.
yeah, I regretted it fast, but it I definitely it definitely felt good to be on top.
It does. All right, Keith. Well, that ends Media Wars. You've done us proud. Cedric is banned from playing for the site for Media Wars.
Yeah, it
Next
was so bad.
time,
I didn't even want to record the stuff off Olympus. So I was like avoiding podcast or anything where I had to be with him. And hopefully, I think everything's fine now. We did a couple podcasts since.
the problem
It was
is
very
that maybe
uncomfortable.
next time we have to send Wardy or Lex. I don't know where Lex is, but
Don't
we'll
send
have to
Lex.
find some people out. To,
Unless you try to beat four, don't send Lex.
we can outdo Cedric.
How many people can we make quit?
We're gonna win by attrition the next time.
France versus Austria.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.